So today I wanted to talk about the first season of Big Brother. I mainly checked it out because it was one of the few reality shows that many people talk about, but I hadn't checked it out. So I punched it up, and I actually am really glad I watched it. I'm kidding myself for not checking the show out sooner, even though I know the show changes drastically after the first season. So a lot of people out there apparently seem to believe that after the first three contestants Mega, Jordan, and Karen were kicked out of the show, lost some of its steam. It became more boring. Really? I personally think it got way more interesting after that because the people you knew weren't going to stick it. Well, God, why are you complaining about that? I mean, for crying out loud, it was obvious that they were going to go. Oh my God. I think I've run on about that topic long enough, so I can't really say much about those three more than that. And yeah, so what else can I say about the show? I personally thought it was a pretty engaging show, despite the fact that it was really all down to the public, so you would think that the only things interesting are, when each contestant finally gets voted out or nominated. But nah, the challenges were pretty interesting, all these like food competitions, and surprisingly, the interactions between them all really kept me interested. There were periods where I was like, kinda boring, but the times where it wasn't boring more than made up for it, I feel. The nominations, I loved how, people discussed, how they're not going to talk about it, how it impacts each other, their strategies for nominating everybody. I just enjoyed that. That's all I can mention about it structure-wise, and I've already discussed the first three contestants, so let's discuss the next ones. The whole, Britney's scandal with George's wife campaigning to get her, just, I feel like that whole thing is basically happening without reason. It seems purely because one of them voted for the other to be nominated. And I wouldn't be too surprised if they voted for each other to be nominated. Just what's the deal? And the whole bit about them flying the banners over the Big Brother compound and saying that they can't do anything about that. What? How hard is it to, restrict the airspace? But oh, wait a minute. They aren't flying directly over it. They're flying several miles that way so they can read the banner. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. That means they'll have to block it over the entire city. Never mind. Ooh. But yeah, that whole thing was just basically unfounded, and I just thought it was a bummer she got kicked out that way. She would have gone eventually, I feel, but shouldn't have happened to her that way. Cassandra, I liked her, but I could tell she was going to go eventually, but that would only be when there isn't a better choice to be going other than her. She was basically just a filler in. I liked her, and I loved her attitude after the show, but, Then the whole George fiasco, that totally shocked me. One, how everyone nominated him and his whole speech afterward, and then how he got evicted. I was shocked because I thought he was going to be in the final three, without a doubt, and be one of the top two, because at the very beginning of watching this, I predicted that he or Eddie was going to win the entire thing. Because, he gave that whole speech, if me and Eddie get evicted, things are going to get mighty boring around here. And I'm with him on that, so he left. That was a bummer. Jamie, well, towards the end, it became more obvious that people were going against her. I can't entirely understand why. I didn't really like her that much, but I couldn't put my finger on why am I not liking her. That's all I could say about her. I didn't really want her to win towards the end. Towards the end, after George left, I was just thinking, okay, Jamie and Curtis, these two have to go. Curtis getting third. I feel like that was the right place for him because he himself said many times that he doesn't really have that much to gain other than having a fun time making new friendships. He has absolutely nothing to lose. And the money gives him a little bit of a head start on whatever he's going to do, so I'm happy about him for that, but I didn't want him to win. And he actually ended up being a pretty interesting person after all, because at the beginning, I didn't think there was much to gain from him. He made it pretty far. I'm happy for him. Josh and Eddie. I wanted Eddie to win because I just found his personality a lot more likable. He won. Yay! Josh, I didn't mind him, but next to Eddie and George, he had no chance. Eddie, he was one of my 2 bets to win from day 1. And it was just awesome, you know, his camera montage and then that tuck show where he starts swearing his face off. Oh my god. Yeah, he made the show in so many parts. Oh god, that was awesome. I really don't think I can discuss it more than that. I just wanted to show my thoughts on it, basically. So, yeah, but I am glad that they changed the format after this because it was a little harder getting through the episodes, and it doesn't really merit much more than a one-time view and then like a best of moments. Okay. Yeah, so that about wraps it up for this. Bye.